desires, and you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart.
A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Tag! Cougar 19! Go!
Throwing on their first play. It's complete to Stevenson. He spins right by him. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Check!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal, 18, 70, Timberwolves. Ready?
They give it to him again. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That's a run that you'll take the result. The NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Okay, ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Come on. Hey. 19,
motioning the tight end now.
19, Tiger.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready up.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow, 22. 22 meters. Ready.
Drive play straight ahead. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Black 40. Set.
He's going to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready, go.
2nd down pass play coming. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Get it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Keeps it moving. Inside the red zone. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Set, hut. 10 black. Ready.
Another carry for it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Back to throw. It is caught left side. And this one does not go far. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, they need 7.
Green. Let's go now. 60. Set.
I'll throw it. Into the crowd. Oh, intercepted. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Cowboys and Colts. 70. Hot 70. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On the set.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on. Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Taken from the 49. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hiking, 18.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to keep moving forward, block down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10, looking to throw. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And not a common mistake, but it does happen on occasion as the kick goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Down. Set.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 52 Blue.
They're going to try and throw it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Red 38. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And they could really use a good one here. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away
quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
There's a dive up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Looking in the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
33, yellow. Set.
To the air on third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. He has it at the 33. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go.
On first down, they'll run. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
19, Tiger, 19, 60 by 60.
He'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to charge loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 20-zip lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
extra point is up, and it is good. The Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
At the Jaguars.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
1st down from the 42.
Set, hut.
Setting up to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Watch out now. Safety here.
At the 30-yard line.
Shot. 17.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Ready.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go. Hut.
Throwing it again here. Cut out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
22 needle.
Gain of 14.
By 60.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 21-yard line.
Black shot. Ready, go. Ready.
Handoff on 2nd and short. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Third and just 2 to go.
5, 97, red, yellow, 43. Hut.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue, 10 cycles.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain. And dose of the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
First down and goal to go.
Ready,
Going
quick.
jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Set.
Right up the gut. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready! Viking, Cowboy Lions. Go!
Hand off to the back. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Okay, break.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're throwing it. All in left side. Spinning into the clear. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Able to get this one to Bryant. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Come on, come on.
Handoff now out of the gun. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Cowboy Lions.
And send a receiver left. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
This one is up and good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that. spot.
Ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Down.
Rolling from the gun here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Throwing now on first down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him.
Ready, set.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 4-6. Mega. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Oh, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Green Jack. Set, cut.
2nd down pass play coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Let's go now. Red 45. White. Light blue. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Starting at the 10. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Only a minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go.
Running back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Okay, that's just... the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Down. Blue. 32. Hut, hut.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it an 18-point game.
17.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. As this at the 6. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Come on. Come on. Hey, go away. Vacuum.
Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Get it.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. pass play now. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Got ready.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready.
He's drawn up for him. So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. In fact, 4th down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for 1 more snap here before we reach halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half.
52 blaster. Set. Cut.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now throw to start the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready, set.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Mega. Ready. 50, green. Cut.
Back to throw now. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's cut for the first. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
10 sets. Come on. Set. Slide blue. 60 red. Set.
1st down. Play action. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Cut.
Sticking to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
If that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
10 black.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing it again here. He beams one deep right side. He had it for one, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Black, 95. Set, hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole. Still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one, but unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
They'll run here on 1st down. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We've got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Ready? Right.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's complete to Stevenson. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Turn is second cold. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Sending him on the dive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Struck blue, 32. Set.
They give it to him again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, break. Claws red. Down. Red, 38. Set.
Here's a throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready! 70 Lions!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one complete to Stevenson. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. He's now to the running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing from the gun. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
3rd down from the gun. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You'd like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way.
Ready up.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Red, cycle.
No throw, 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Reeled in by Stevenson. Continuing to move it. Stevenson has it knocked free. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Breaks through and breaks away. Still fighting forward. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Ready. Gravity lock. Check out.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, break. Get it. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
They'll come out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Watch out now. 50 steering.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
Got it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Punt. Red. 38. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Here we go. Here. Set.
Another throw here on 2nd down. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. He knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 20.
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
On the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pick up of 17, and the Jaguars have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to pass on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The Jaguars in the punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Up to the races, middle of the field. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Out with a full field ahead of one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Set.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And QB just nailed it.
10 black. Cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Field. Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Bates now for the point after. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returnable from the 1. Jukes away from 1. This makes it up to the 25.
Ready. Check.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Johnny Ryan.
Here's the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw here. One's complete. It's Brian outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, and you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So out now comes the punter. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Cowboys take over first down 10. And they're on the 41-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Down. 45. White. Set. Hunt.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
Jaguars 42. Cowboys 37.
Running with it. I should probably start it here, boy, because I got a lot of hands, boy.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
And they're on the 29-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Now run here from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Ready. 19, 18.
Another carry for him. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
And he's got a free play here. Finds his man over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him.
On the jump.
Got him to jump, and it gets him a 1st down.
19, Sergeant, 19.
Pass play coming here. Throw left side, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
70, Timberwolf.
Motion the tight end over.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Caught up left. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready.
Back to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
60 by.
Out of of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Okay, ready?
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. To the sideline he goes. He's got to be on the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
This one's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
He's back to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Jaguars leading by 5. Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 52 blue. White. White. Drill green. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Rising man, right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Watch out.
At the 24-yard line.
Set.
He'll look to throw it. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 22. Set. Cut.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go. Set. 50 green. Quad red. Set.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Dallas.